So welcome back to my final thoughts about the E3 of 2015. I have calmed down. I think a lot of gamers have finally calmed down after this year's E3. And I have to tell you, I have been a gamer for a very long time. The first console I can remember playing on was the Atari 2600 from my dad. I mean, so many years ago. Then I got the Super Nintendo. Yes, I actually got the Super Nintendo, even though I wanted the PlayStation. And then I got the PlayStation. Then I got the PlayStation 2, the PS3, and even the PS4, and of course all the PlayStation handhelds. I have been excited in my life for video games a long time. I've been excited for Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 10. I remember being so excited for getting the PlayStation 2. I didn't have enough money. I saved up an entire freaking year of allowance, but I came short for about 100 euros at that time. And when I got back from school, I saw this box from a store called Bart Smith, and I asked my mom, what the hell is it? And my sister says, what do you think it is? So I opened it up and I saw the PlayStation 2 and I was, holy shit, yes, they got me the PlayStation 2. I was so freaking excited. I even didn't have a game, I only had a demo. You know the demo from SSX? I played that maybe like 400 times this entire month. Then my dad got Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance and I completed that in one freaking day. I was so excited. When I got the PS3, even though I didn't have enough money because I had 2 jobs and one of the jobs I quit, but my best friend paid me the PS3 and we both are playing Resistance, Motorstorm, holy freaking shit. The announcement of the PS4 was just legendary with the price, how it looks, the games. But this E3 just trumps over every excitement I have ever felt. I have never been this excited after just freaking saw Final Fantasy VII Remake. Final Fantasy is like, without Final Fantasy I would never be the guy I am now. I would never maybe even like video games. It's the first RPG that I've ever played, the first game I ever freaking completed. It was just fantastic, it was magical. I just was totally into the world. I loved the storyline. I was a little kid and I loved the storyline. I can't even speak or write my own language in a good way, but I just freakingly perfectly understand the story of Final Fantasy VII, and I completed the game maybe like 20 times during my entire life. I'm actually playing, I had a playthrough of Final Fantasy VII on my PS3. You can see a little bit on my channel. I was just blown away. Every year we hear rumors about Final Fantasy VII, and every year we are being disappointed. Every year Square Enix is pretty much saying, we cannot make this game, it's too ambitious, it's too big, it's impossible, we cannot fund it, this and that, always excuses. No one expected Final Fantasy VII to be real, and not only is it real, it has been in development since 2012. 3 years they have kept it secret, no one knew about it, and I was just absolutely blown away. I have seen every E3 that I can remember up to the PS3. And they were somewhere pretty good, some were great, some were bad. This is the best E3 I have ever seen. Sony will never ever come close at beating this E3s. Not even freaking close. And not only did we get Final Fantasy VII Remake, I have never played those 2 games. I know that there are a lot of fans of this franchise. I know that Yakuza is a spiritual successor to this franchise. And I remember a long time ago that I actually played this game, the first one, on the Dreamcast with a friend at the time. And that is of course Shenmue 3. I mean, some gamers were just, holy freaking shit, going crazy, Final Fantasy VII, then Shenmue 3, it was just incredible. And don't forget, Horizon looks incredible, amazing, and some developers of The Witcher 3 are actually also working on Horizon. Then we have they begun with The Last Guardian. And everybody thought like, hey, you know, at the end of the conference they're gonna show The Last Guardian, everybody happy. Well, holy shit, they didn't make everybody happy. They just blew the entire world of gaming on its ground, and it was absolutely fantastic. Sony, holy shit. I mean, if there is one console at this moment, and be freaking real, if there is one console that has a chance at beating the PlayStation 1 and the PlayStation 2, it is the PS4. I mean, it is truly the revival of the RPG genre. You cannot deny it anymore. There are so many RPGs coming out in the second or third year of the PS4's lifetime. We're getting Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 3 looked incredible. I truly need to play and beat Kingdom Hearts 2. I am at the process at maybe buying the remakes of 1 and 2 for my PS3. Hopefully I can get them cheap and I can finally play Kingdom Hearts 2. I never played it, it's still freaking sealed. But don't forget Microsoft. I mean, Microsoft had a really good conference. When I saw the conference of Microsoft, I was like, okay, Sony, you truly need to do something special. Announce a lot of games to kind of beat Microsoft. They of course absolutely destroyed, crushed, pulverized Microsoft and Nintendo. The freaking E3 got destroyed by Sony. No one is talking about Microsoft. No one is talking about Nintendo. The only thing we're seeing is Final Fantasy, Shenmue, Sony, Horizon, freakingly amazing. But Microsoft, for the fans, had a good conference. The backwards compatibility for Xbox 360 games is pretty freaking good. But I said this like the entire last generation, and always I have a PlayStation 1 connected, PlayStation 2 connected, PS3 and the PS4 connected to my television. I do not buy a PS4 to play PS3 games. I have a PS3 to play PS3 games. So in my opinion, backwards compatibility isn't an issue. I don't give a shit about it. It's really cool that Microsoft's doing it, but I don't give a shit. Of course, Gears Remake, but then again, the Gears Remake and the Fable are coming to the PC. You are truly seeing that Microsoft is kind of switching from Xbox to PC, you know, slowly phasing Xbox out. I'm not really sure if that's true, but we are seeing it. Don't be surprised in 1 or 2 years the PC is getting Halo 5 and Gears 4. Gears 4 looked pretty cool, not groundbreaking, but looked pretty cool. I mean, if you're a fan of Gears. Recore looked really interesting. And that other game, what was it? That other IP, I forgot the other IP, I'm really sorry, but Microsoft had a good conference. Well, Nintendo, yeah, I mean, Nintendo just doesn't know what the hell they're doing. They think with a new hardware called the NX, they can somehow revive their godly status. They think that a new hardware in like 3 or 4 years after the Wii U means that all of a sudden everyone's going to buy the NX. They're gonna be surprised at how much it's gonna fill if it launches like next year or beginning of 2017, because you know 2017 will be like the top point, like the mid-range top point of this generation of the Xbox One, and definitely the PS4. And the NX doesn't have a place. I mean, the PS4 will be raging, the Xbox One will hopefully be raging, and the NX is just like, oh yeah, another console. I mean, instead of making great new games, they are making a new hardware. Well, Nintendo, hardware doesn't sell hardware, games sell hardware. And to be honest, if you are a true hardcore Nintendo fan, you'll be very happy to know that there are a lot of games coming out for the Wii. Zelda games, Mario games. That Yoshi Woolly World looked pretty cool. I have to admit that Yoshi platform, I love platform games, and Yoshi platform games, the game looked pretty awesome. But then again, you know, again Mario, Zelda, nothing truly spectacular new, nothing groundbreaking new, and that's just really disappointing. And what I've seen and heard on the internet, a lot of fans are really disappointed, and it doesn't matter if they announce a totally new console that's even stronger than the PS4 or as strong as the PS4. It doesn't matter if you just make the same game over and over and over and over again. I mean, we all know Uncharted 4 will be the last Uncharted, you know, then they're finally hopefully making another IP or another Last of Us. They don't just remake everything over and over. We don't hear a God of War. We haven't heard about God of War. We haven't seen, that's kind of weird, we haven't seen Gran Turismo 7. But overall, I'm not trying to bash Nintendo. As I said, if you are a Nintendo fan, you will be happy to know there are a lot of games coming for the Wii U. And I've said it a couple of times, the Wii U is the only true console for gamers. It's the only true console for gamers. They only care about games, nothing more. It's just there aren't that many games on it that are definitely not third party. Overall, I mean, this E3 was the best I've ever seen. Like the new Doom looks awesome. The new game from Ubisoft, No Honor or For Honor, oh my fucking god, it looked amazing. It's like a Western styled samurai, medieval dynasty warriors, but like 10 times better looking. It looked fantastic. Even the Division looked pretty fantastic to me. Hitman, the digital demo crap, sucked. Everything that's digital sucked. Square Enix, I mean, a new Nier is coming, a new RPG is coming for the PS4. They announced they finally are getting back to the old school RPGs. They actually made a new developing team, Tokyo RPG, and they have released their concept of their first console RPG. It looked fantastic, the soundtrack looked fantastic. I mean, holy shit. It truly feels like the era of the PlayStation 1 and the PlayStation 2 is coming back. Square Enix finally knows making Japanese games for a Western audience. We don't want it. We want Japanese games for Japan coming here, and we're gonna play it. I mean, I can't wait. I can't fucking wait. And we all know, you know, those games are coming out in like 2 or 3 years, and that's why I'm saying the NX will fail when the good hitters hit the PS4, you know, Final Fantasy 7, all those games. The NX doesn't have a chance. And I have some, you know, I got some like comments like, oh, did you know, Final Fantasy 7 is not exclusive to PS4, maybe it's coming out for the Xbox One. Good, good, because you know, Final Fantasy 7 is absolutely incredible, and if Xbox fans can play Final Fantasy 7, good for them. I can't wait to get all the new merchandise, wall scrolls, figures for Final Fantasy 7 that I could never get when Final Fantasy 7 actually released back in the day. I'm just, holy shit, I mean, this E3 blew my mind away, and it's a very, very good time to be a console gamer, to be a gamer overall. I don't hate the PC gamers, they hate us, I don't hate them. PC is pretty cool too, and yeah, I mean, this E3 was absolutely fantastic. Leave in the comments below, what did you think about this E3 overall? You know, which one won, Microsoft, Sony, or even the PC or Nintendo? But then again, at the end of it all, I can just think about a couple of things, and it's that the PlayStation 4 is gonna be absolutely fantastic. The Japanese RPGs are back. At the end, the gamers won, and last and finally, after so many years, Square Enix is back.